Alright, so welcome to the Midnight Podcast, dudes. Men and women.
You're so awkward.
Not even that awkward, buddy. Alright. Big news on tech giants such as Google. There's been this Google's, in quotes, Android version of iMessage, but there's a catch with it. Texting is largely based on the SMS standard, which lacks a lot of modern features. Well, we all know where that could go. You know, lots of issues with Android and iPhone, like having like a lot of differences with like the green bubble type stuff.
The war's never gonna end between them two. I don't know why they can't just settle it like grown people.
I mean, it's because they're using both different OSs and they both use like, you know, different.
There's really no difference between them, as I see. It's phones, it's technology. They're just thirsty for, you know, money. That's really it.
Yeah, it's just them being petty with their money.
Like
Another crazy news. Google is making a gender-neutral controller. They're selling it. Here. I don't know. Lots of big news about this gender-neutral controller. It's been like a day since the news came out. Lots of people, not too many people are talking about it, but I see a lot of lots of news articles typing since like November 15th. They're trying to give a competitive edge to the gaming industry by appealing to women with the new service Stadia. Lots of people are, I don't know, have they been asking for gender neutral controllers? Microsoft's Xbox controller, which comes in colors like electric blue or fire truck red, but also mentions that Google isn't the first to take a gender neutral approach, as Nintendo previously made the Switch Lite in bright colors like turquoise and yellow to appeal to all genders as well. What do you think about that?
I find it dumb. I don't think anybody should really judge a gender really by its color or just anything in general. Like, the gender war that people like are saying, like, hey, there's only like over 64 genders and all that, like there's only 2 genders, and everybody knows that as a fact. Like, there's no way you can back it up. There's no way you can back that up that you have like becoming transgender. Like, you might act like a female, think you're a female, and say that you're a female, but deep down inside of your genes, and when you were like a little sperm cell, and you were generating in your parents' body, you were born one certain gender.
Yeah, from the moment you're conceived.
Stick to that gender. You're always gonna stick to that gender for all of your life, and there's just no way around it. There's no reasoning between that controller. That's just them trying to get extra pocket cash out of stupid people.
Honestly, people, they're like, oh, you think you're in the wrong body. Well, let's sell you thousands of dollars in fucking therapy and pills and hormonal, you know.
If that's
lots of stuff goes down with that. Another big news. This is low-key kind of bigger news. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale map leaked with 200 players. A really big map from what it seems like. It looks pretty barren. Oh, it's most likely coming. It's pretty barren, but up north to the left, like northeastern, we see a lot of snow, and down towards the south we see like a little beach. It looks almost like it almost looks like a Russian plains, but then you see a little quarry at the top. So you know this is like really like other I was about to say otherworldly, but that's not it. It looks like something that you wouldn't. It doesn't look like it because it has that like darker greener grass, like, you know, the type of grass you'd find out there towards Europe. It looks European. It doesn't look too American. Like, you'd picture these kind of like more greener, you know, more like not controlled, but like more civilized areas. This is just like a big giant field. Looks a lot bigger than Blackout though. It looks almost the same size, I'm not even gonna lie.
But
The
that's not also one of the biggest dealers. There's also a blockbuster movie, three of them, matter of fact, that are supposed to come out in the year 2020. We have Sonic the Hedgehog, we have Scoob, and we also have some like a movie probably a lot of us have been waiting for, which is a SpongeBob movie, which
oh,
shows the backstory between him and Gary and how they met and how they became best friends. And I can't wait to see Sonic's new redesign on the new movie because I'm so glad they did that.
it looks really clean.
Like,
Honestly,
it used to look
I'm hyped.
before like really unprofessional and not good from the company that made it. And now the new redesign, I'm so glad that they have to work with another team and they made the new scripts because the new movie is perfect. Like it's fine. It's going to be a blockbuster.
Yeah.
Ariel, you might want to inform them about the new Disney Plus. Like, what's that all about?
Oh, hell yeah. I already started my subscription with me and my mom. Been talking about it. It's pretty nice. What I do think it might slow down, like, with people using it. Like, you know, you've seen these shows before. You know what they're like. Like, this isn't a new experience, you know. But, I mean, it's sometimes good to watch, like, have that little nostalgia and having all these, like, family-friendly movies, you know. The classics. And they, I heard they're adding, I heard they're also adding, like, newer movies that come out, so I mean that's also gonna be a plus. And let's say you've never really seen a Disney movie and you wanted to see it now, there's Disney Plus right there. It's got your back basically. It's more like a how do I say this, a way of just putting it out there for the people to watch and just pay a smaller price for something you have already seen a couple times, but then yet again you have that like new experience of like a show you haven't seen before, a movie you haven't watched. That's my take on it.
Do you really think it's worth the money?
I honestly,
do you think Disney Plus is worth its cash?
It's a cash grab, but at the same time, I feel like it's successful so far, and I don't have a problem with it. It's pretty clean.
If you would put it at a certain price point, any price point you would like, which one would you put it at? Do you think it's worth $10 just for a month?
For a month, I'd have to go with like $8.50, dude. I would still pay the 10, but like
you would. I don't think
would.
It's worth it. It's old Disney classics, like I understand that, but then
and it has some newer shows
like,
and. You know, things you'd see on like Disney XD, things you'd see on
they don't have
the original
Clone Wars, which was like an original Disney classic. Like that's a good one. They have a lot of Disney movies. They have a lot of stuff, but
they have a lot of shows. They have like like they have on live television now. They have those, but like I feel like they're lacking a little bit. I'd like to see a Cartoon Network Plus.
Cartoon Network Plus would be nice.
I mean, there was like that on-demand type thing where you could like watch any show, but they barely had anything limited to like a couple shows.
I'm tired.
Oh, not the Black Ops, the Modern Warfare Battle Royale is going to work just like Call of Duty Mobile. The same exact thing. Call of Duty Mobile could have been just a vector and a leak for it, I'm pretty sure, because they have the same like respawn token type stuff. It's gonna add new missions to the game, more loot than mobile, and it's gonna have the same exact like type of armor and functionality that like mobile already has. So it's gonna be just a reboot of mobile. Not really a reboot, but like I'd say like how can I put it? Just the same thing as mobile, because it has the same.
So it's gonna have the same supply drops, the ones that you open up and upgrade your ability.
Yeah. You and me obviously have some experience winning almost every single game we've ever played. Because I mean, it's
Call of Duty
easy.
Mobile, I feel like it's too simplistic for its own kind. Like,
yeah, I mean it's fun to play.
Pay to win. Like,
yeah, it really is pay to win.
If you have a good phone with smooth internet, like you're guaranteed a win almost every game. And not only that, but the cash drops on the game and all the COD points you have to waste just to get like an AK-47, the pumpkin cam on it. Like, I don't really think that's worth half of the money. But
honestly, it
is. Like, they're wasting money on
yeah,
it.
people are out here
like,
spending money.
Whatever gets them like cash and flow, like that's dumb.
I spent about $5 on the game so far, and I can say I got the here. I can get on right now. On the app, I spent like $1. I opened the supply shop. I got a blue variant of the. I don't think you should be able to use your variants right as you unlock them. That's so OP. I unlocked the max level weapon. The weapon that you get at the max level, which is like level something, 100 and something. I literally unlocked that gun already. I have it unlocked by just paying $1.
Because you paid $1.
Yeah, and I got that lucky chance of buying that or pulling that weapon.
Wow.
I legit have the best weapon, or one of the best weapons. It's a 4-tap, dude, and it has 95 bullets at max.
It's a
and it's long range too.
No, dude, FMJ on it,
I can.
Like,
yeah, you can literally turn the corner on. You can literally turn the corner, right after spawning, and just start spraying bullets down the road, and you'll get like 3 kills. It's broken because the gun barely has any recoil, and I just paid a simple $1.
That's not fair towards the other players
who just want to play the game for free.
And Activision and all that, just
it's like EA.
Sees right through
Sorry,
that.
EA. Yeah.
It's not really like
right
EA.
now I'm
EA
down.
Like another level of money hungry.
Another level.
It's sad, but it's
otherworldly.
It really is otherworldly.
I was playing in class and
don't know.
Yeah.
Like how much is too much. Not all of us are like really huge YouTubers that make over hundreds of dollars a day just so they can buy your stuff. EA, like they have to on some stuff.
Okay, no, lock you in because this website you don't know meet the. Oh, it logged me out. I have to re-sign into my new Facebook. Oh, who the hell just added me? Okay, well, that doesn't matter. I honestly feel like another point. The game was made to grab a little extra cash too. I feel like Call of Duty Mobile was just.
I mean,
hey,
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not wrong for.
But why don't they make it a customizable? Like.
Yeah, more customizable.
As much as a lot of people hate the game Fortnite, like they have a lot of stuff that other games and other companies have to take notes from. They have cosmetics, stuff that makes you look cool in the game. And like you have these rare chances to get like cool and rare skins and all that, but they don't give you a competitive advantage against other people, and that just ruins the gameplay for everybody.
Yeah, but sometimes they give you a competitive disadvantage. Think of the new skin. Makes your character seem fatter, easier to hit, or some skins might have a bigger head hitbox. You know, lots of like so many things at play that are negative.
It's basically
but it's
pay
still.
To lose. But
pay to lose.
Still fun.
It's still a fun game, don't get me wrong, yeah. But like you can still play the game, have fun with those skins, but there's not a bad side to it. I mean, there's no good or there's no advantage. There's just no advantage. You can just use the skin if you want to, when you could just use any other skin and have the same output. It like you said, it's cosmetic, no actual advantage. No gameplay advantage. But I do have to say, sometimes the game, oh my god, it's repetitive.
It does get repetitive. They
change the game so often
really
that
cool
makes me just not want to play it though.
Another really cool thing that I love about Fortnite, like, once again, I know a lot of people hate on the game, it's bad and all that. They have constant updates. Every week you're getting hit with fresh new updates. They take out a weapon, they add a new one, they're switching it up every time for the players so they don't get bored. That's why they don't lose players, and they're #1 ranked in the world. That's like one of the most popular video games ever to be sold. Like, a lot of people don't understand like the meaning of that. We have Apex. They give us 1 year between every switch up. It gets repetitive and dumb. It just gets annoying after a while. You have anything to say, Ariel? I don't know.